Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 12th through the 18th. So it is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading. It won't resonate for everyone who watches it. If you're returning, welcome back. I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support. If you're new, I hope you'll stay. All right, so we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and the next 3 to 6 months. We'll see what's going on there. We'll clarify that. Once we're done there, we will clear that spread, get into your person's energy, your energy, a possible outcome, some romance angels, and some oracle cards. Also, I do personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box below. And thank you to everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. You guys know that's super helpful for us. All right, I appreciate you. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. All right, so we have, and that's funny because this card dropped out. It's the Five of Wands in reverse in your current energy, which is great because I feel like there's something, there was a phrase I heard, and I'll see if I can hear it again for you guys. It feels like you're letting something just go. In other words, you're not going to be arguing and fighting for something. Like the battle is over. You've picked your battle, if you will. All right, so that's the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Empress in reverse. Now we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Swords in reverse. In the next 3 to 6 months, gorgeous energy. We have the Sun, then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and amazing, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the overall energy, this is your Five of Swords in reverse, just like the Five of Wands in reverse. This feels like walking away from anything, everything, anyone who creates any kind of drama in your life. So I do feel like you've kind of laid down the swords. You're not going to, like I said, you're picking your battles. It just doesn't feel like this week you have the energy to deal with it. Does it mean that you're always going to be that way? Not necessarily. But this particular energy that I'm picking up on for this week, it could be like up to 2 weeks possibly, or whenever you click into the video and then a little bit ahead of that. It just feels like exhaustion. Like I just don't have the energy to fight anymore. I don't want to do it. So it could be friends, it could be a family member, a partner, whoever that is, we'll specify. I think it'll come out when we clarify. But this just feels like taking a rest from dealing with anybody's BS. Again, the Five of Wands, any kind of competition. If there's people out there that have been competing with you or creating drama in your life, I think you recognize it now and realize that you're going to have to pull back your energy. Both of these cards are very much about people who either try to compete with you, male or female, doesn't matter. Men compete with each other all the time, obviously. So it could be that somebody's jealous of the things that you have. I just heard, like, maybe you take better care of yourself, you're physically more fit, or you drive a nicer car, or something of that sort. It just feels like you got people out there watching you, and maybe the envy is turned into vindictiveness, something of that sort. This could be a friend as well. Now, do I feel like it's a partner who feels that way? Not necessarily, but there's definitely somebody around you, and it's not pleasant energy, but it's showing up. So just be aware of that. All right, the Seven of Pentacles. This is waiting to see how things are going to turn out. I don't know that you're going to wait forever because it feels like you're a little tired of dealing with it. You've put your energy and effort into so many things. The people around you that you love and care about, you have, and you've waited, and you've waited. With the Empress in reverse, I just feel like I said before, you're just tired. The Empress in reverse just, to me, tells me that you're a bit drained spiritually and otherwise. So I think this week you're going to need to put some effort back into you. Now, if this was a situation at work, this could have been somebody who thought that they were in a higher position than you and kept like watching and waiting for something to happen. Like they almost wished that you would, this is so bad and I'm sorry, but I'm picking up on the energy, and if you've watched me before, you know I'm not gonna not tell you what I'm feeling. It's like somebody was waiting to see if you were gonna mess up. And this is you, like, no. You can go ahead and be in that type of energy, but I'm gonna sit here and watch my pentacles grow while you go play dumb games with people. Like, that's what it feels like. We'll get clarification. It could be a partner that's doing this as well. All right, so in the near future, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands. And then the Three of Swords in reverse. This tells me that there's no confusion for you anymore about these situations and these people. Again, I do feel like this is possibly a partnership where you're just done. The Seven of Cups in reverse says you've chosen one person. That could be yourself. And you're going to move very quickly away from anything that plays games, brings third parties. They could have definitely hurt you, or you feel, I heard resentment and I'm hearing disappointment. So there could be a lot of disappointment. Where there may have been confusion in the past, there isn't going to be in the near future. Something is going to be communicated, whether this is, you're hearing a message. That's what I just heard. So you're going to be hearing a message from someone. Information's going to be coming in to bring clarity to you so that you have an understanding about either why this happened the way it did. Maybe the third party is actually going to reach out to you if they haven't already. So this is one of those really, I want to say bizarre, but like kind of fishy situations where you got to be, are you ready for that? Like, who wants to talk to somebody's other person? Nobody, but there are some people who do that. So you might hear from someone. Let's just say if that person was married and they lied about it, you might hear from the wife or the husband or something of that sort. Okay. Let's move on to the next 3 to 6 months. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. The Sun card is all about finding your happiness. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, let's put all of what we just read down, right? So if that's happened to you, I'm sorry. I know that sounded kind of dramatic, but there's such beautiful energy coming, and that's because you're releasing these kinds of people, these dramatic situations. I don't think you're going to wait around to see if somebody changes anymore. So you're on your way to finding your happiness. The Knight of Pentacles feels like either you want to make an offer towards someone or somebody is wanting to come towards you. I'm going to say that. Okay, so there may be a few of you that do want to move towards someone because you realize they really do make you happy. They've struck up your interest. It could be a Leo. Or again, it's someone that's coming towards you. Now, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is great. So this energy is not like what you've experienced in the past. If you did deal with someone who put you in a third party, someone who lied, cheated, stole, that's not what you're going to be dealing with anymore. Those types of energies are finally starting to leave your life, and that's because you're picking your battles. That's exactly what it feels like. It's like you're not going to engage in those kinds of petty situations anymore, which releases you from that energy. It stops being attracted into your field. Not that you did anything to create that. I'm not saying that. Sometimes when you're a light being, people are just attracted to your energy and they don't like it, so they get really agitated by it. And I feel like that's what you've dealt with. And now you're shining even brighter because it's more conscious for you. You're more conscious of the things that are going on around you. And these people can't get through to you the way that they may have been able to in the past. So it looks like moving into a much calmer, much more stable place. Not that you haven't been, but this could have just been something that, happened in the last couple of weeks and then it's leaving your life quickly. Or you could have dealt with quite a few of these people over your lifetime and you're just ready to put them in the past. So we have Leo energy. I feel strongly Cancer energy, as well as Taurus. And then I have a lot of fire, so Leo, Sag, and Aries. All right, I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I just saw you're going to sit back and watch these people fight amongst themselves. It's not worth your energy or your time to deal with any kind of low vibrational people. Now, we do have the King of Pentacles, which is great. So the Six of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Lover's card. This is crazy the way it comes out, and I shuffle these cards over and over again. All right, so there is somebody stable that's around you. Is this necessarily someone that you're dating? Could it be? I feel more of an energy of somebody who looks out for you. So whether it be a father figure, a boss, someone who has a strong masculine presence in your life. So whoever this is, it feels kind of like a mentor or someone that you trust. And that person is recognizing that things were not balanced and maybe had a chat with you. Now, if this is a partner, this is someone who is stable, but there's something about this energy that doesn't feel balanced between the two of you. Like I said, there's that part of you that wants to put the drama behind you. So, are you willing to wait to see if this can move forward and things can balance out? I think you might be. And I'll tell you why, because I don't sense that this is a bad person. I don't think they are someone who does these types of things. That's not what I'm picking up on. It feels like someone who actually has your back, but right now they may be just really busy or they can't spend as much time. So it may feel like things are a little bit imbalanced. But I think you're patient. I do. With the Seven of Pentacles, I just feel like you're willing to be there for that person. You're still working on yourself a little bit. The Empress in reverse just says maybe that's good that they don't have as much time to spend with you right now because you need to still work on your spiritual stuff. So the universe will create scenarios in order to give you the space that you need in order to work on that stuff. If you're not meant to work during the time that you go through it, you don't work. Trust me. I went through it. It's crazy how things work out, but they do. If you're meant to work a little bit less, things may seem to slow down, but it's on purpose. So that could be what's going on to balance this situation out. And I do feel like this person is supportive and stable that's around you. And it does obviously feel like love because we have the Lover's card. And then we have the Ace of Wands. It may feel like things are a little bit slow in the passion department, but I don't sense that it's going to be for long. And then we have the Sun card because this really makes you happy. All right, that's double clarification of the Sun card. All right, so let's check out the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Wands. Whoever this energy is, if you're not talking to this person, they're going to be moving towards you. Listen, it could be any of the above. If you've listened to me before, I say this all the time. I'm not going to tell people to wait for an ex, but it could be an ex. It could be someone that you are familiar with. There are so many different types of energies. It's just, I read the energy. So it doesn't matter what label they have necessarily. It's just the energy of the person that I'm talking about, okay? So it does feel like this person wants to start communicating a lot more. So if there was confusion for you, I don't think there will be for very long because this person definitely wants to find a way to balance things out. Now, if it is someone who hurt you from your past, they're finding a way to become more balanced within and more stable before they come towards you because they are going to speak up. Like if there was some confusion or they made the wrong choice, you're probably like, F off, I don't want you back. Sorry to be so blunt about it, but that could be the case. Like they finally figured out that they made a mistake and you're like, nope. I just feel like you're not going to be interested in possibly hearing what they have to say. You may hear them out, but I don't know that if they put you in a third-party situation, you're even going to open up to it. And then we have the King of Cups. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And the Five of Cups says that this person really did do something that was hurtful. So the Three of Swords in the reverse says it could have been a third party. In this case, I just feel like you're a little bit hurt. It could also be, in this case, and I don't like to switch energies very often, that the King of Cups, the person I'm talking about, is really sad right now. So had they made a mistake, there's no confusion around this anymore. So this person is not confused. They really want to communicate. They're very hurt or they know that they hurt you. And they want to come in and have a conversation about that. So there is, like I said, zero confusion within this situation. Let's see what the bottom said. So the Star is in reverse. There's still some healing that needs to be done. So if this person feels like you broke their heart and they want to come back, they've still got some healing to do. If it's vice versa, you have a little bit of healing to do before you could possibly even consider allowing this person back into your life. But they seem to be getting on the right track, like becoming stable financially, emotionally, understanding how they treated you, if it hurt you. All of these things seem to be very clear to this person now. And they want to move really quickly. That's the Eight of Wands. It could just be that there's a lot of communication in the near future with this card. All right, now the Sun card, the Eight of Wands again. Like I said, this is quick moving energy. Um, if you were having an issue at work and something feels like it's going to happen really quickly. So is it next week specifically? Not 100% sure, but something's going to be communicated. Like you had forgotten about an opportunity and all of a sudden there's like this massive communication and then things start to move forward really quickly for you. And it's going to make you extremely happy. And there's a sense that that allows you to feel really good and stable, which you probably are. Not everyone is, but for those of you that are in a good place, this is just a really healthy change, like moving forward quickly. For those of you who have been waiting, this communication is definitely going to come in. If it's that you're waiting for the person or an opportunity, it feels very much like a job opportunity that you may have given up hope on. So that's in the next 3 to 6 months. It doesn't like stay at your current job if you need to make money, but there is something that's going to shift and change in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, so the next card that we have is the Three of Swords. So I'm going to say that that person, like I said, wants to come in and tell you that they're really sorry that they hurt you. Because now it's in the upright. So I think your guard is up. When it comes out in the next 3 to 6 months, I say this is that my red flag meter is on point. So you're not in a position where people are going to be able to get past you with that kind of BS anymore. So if somebody strolls in and you sense that there's third-party energy, like you're going to pick up on it immediately. Where maybe someone could have been good in the past and hid things well, they're not going to be able to do it with you now. So I don't see that there's necessarily heartbreak in the next 3 to 6 months. I just think you're going to be cautious of it. So you've already gone through enough here. All right, guys, let's clear this and we'll get into your person's energy. I did mention that in the beginning. All right, so think about them while I clear the cards. We'll get into their energy and your energy, see what's going on, and get a possible outcome. Okay, so this is for Virgo. Sorry about the loud shuffling. All right, this is for Virgo's person, please. Okay, so your person is showing up as the Queen of Cups, which is good. That's somebody who's very nurturing. Male or female, doesn't matter. 3 cups in reverse, but they're feeling a little bit defeated, I'm not going to lie. So here they come again, showing up as the King of Pentacles. So whoever this is really wants to make the effort. Right now, I think it's too much of a burden for you. I'm going to give you all the different scenarios that I feel. All right, the overall energy. See how things repeat even when you use 2 different decks. The 5 of Wands in reverse, not wanting to deal with the drama. Plain and simple. I don't think this person wants to either. I really do feel like that they want to come in and tell you that they're sorry that they put you in a situation where maybe you felt like you had to compete. Please don't take that the wrong way and say, I would never compete for anybody. I don't, and nor would I, but it feels like they may have created some kind of situation like that. Or they were just a little confused about what they wanted. And they're trying to act as though they're innocent. They may have not been an evil person, just super confused. Like coming out of a really long relationship and not knowing how to move forward with somebody new and then ended up hurting you by default. You know what I mean? Not on purpose. It could have been the other way around. All right, so your person's energy is the Queen of Cups. So this is very maternal energy. Masculine or feminine, this person could have a nurturing nature. That's beautiful energy. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. All right, so the 3 of Cups. This is somebody who knows that they created some kind of dissatisfaction. They could have embarrassed you in front of your friends. They could just be someone who, again, constantly has to be entertained by more than one person. Then we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So they have trouble leaving things behind. They don't know how to release themselves from excess baggage, like old friends, old people. They stay connected, it feels like, too much, and they carry that with them, but they're trying to find their balance. So it does feel like they're working on themselves a tremendous amount to find their stability, whether it be financially or just within. They do feel much more stable. Again, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then the fire signs. So Leo, Sag, Aries. Those are the ones that I'm feeling the most. This feels like still a little bit of a burden. So you could maybe not want to deal with it. Like I said, you don't have to be open to this. If this is someone from your past, you're like, I don't want to deal with it. It's too much of a burden for me. Like, we tried to get this started, and all it did is create an instability. So you may care still a little bit, and you were hurt by them, so you're curious, but right now it feels like it's kind of heavy on you. The energy of it is. So you may not be thinking about it 24/7, but the energy is still weighing on you. So it still just needs to be cleared. Now, I do think if this person comes towards you, you're going to give them a mouthful. Like, they're not going to question how you feel when they leave this conversation. Let's put it that way. So you're very clear about what you want, who you are, and what you're not going to deal with. The strength card in reverse. So you could be dealing also with a Leo. This just tells me it's exhausting. And there's a part of you that doesn't want to deal with it. So if you really love this person and you want to be with them, you're going to have to be very clear. They're trying, is what I'm saying. They're putting in the effort to do whatever they need to do to apologize, change, and if you're willing to accept that, that's beautiful. You just have to be very clear that you're not going to carry the weight of this relationship. Now, if you are married to this person, I didn't pick up a lot of married people, but doesn't mean you aren't. If you are and you're concerned about where the relationship is going, it does feel like you're carrying a majority of the weight of that relationship, but your person recognizes that, and also they recognize that they need to take you out more. They need to make an effort to create a date night or spend more time, if you have kids, with the family. So they're trying to get that together, is what it feels like. They want to put their energy in it. They know that you've been bogged down with a lot and you're pretty tired, and they've heard you. So if you question whether they hear you when you talk to them, they hear you. Okay, so I'm going to get the romance angels, and then we'll get a possible outcome for you. Okay, so we have healing family issues, romantic feelings, perfect, new love, and then love yourself first. That's always important. And then honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So like I was saying, if you are married and you're just having a little bit of, trouble within the relationship and you're feeling like things need to get back on track, it really is important to take that time. You know that. I don't have to tell you that. But I do feel like your person wants to do something special, like either take you out or plan a vacation or do something where the two of you have an opportunity to reconnect. Okay, so healing family issues. So this is for the rest of you. If you're single and this person wants to come back into your life, they need to heal whatever the wounds were from their childhood. It could be you as well. Those things linger. Listen, I talk to all my private readings about this because it's super important. If there isn't recognition for the wounds that were created in childhood, which were meant to help your soul grow, then it's going to be difficult to have those really happy, healthy, comfortable relationships where you learn from love. They aren't perfect. They're still probably a little bickering, but healing those is going to make your relationships much easier. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So if you're just in here and you're checking this out to see, and you are not interested in the ex actually coming back, you could be looking at that person that we talked about. It could be in the next 3 to 6 months that new love shows up for you. But loving yourself first, like I said about healing the issues, this has to come first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Always. Always, always, always. I can't express that enough. So loving you is easy loving yourself is easy for some people. It's not so easy for others. So, and we don't always get, like, I love myself, but it's when you start to put other people too much ahead of you. It's loving yourself more than loving everybody else is what it's kind of saying. Okay, so the possible outcome as I jabber on, we're at 24. I thought I saw 44. I think it was 24. Sorry about that. All right, so the possible outcome, we have, so the Seven of Swords, this is, okay. Hold on one second. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, overall energy, Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's not moving towards this just yet. This could be you. I think a part of you feels like you just want to run away. So if you're single and you don't want to deal with this person anymore, even though they're trying to get themselves together, it's too much of a burden. I think you just have clarity about the BS that somebody brought to you. I don't think that this means that person's still that type of energy. I would tell you, this person's a narcissist, they're a liar, cheater, I would tell you. Right now, it's just that things are still imbalanced. So the relationship doesn't feel balanced out. Things need to be worked on, clarity needs to be had. The Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. Like I said, you need to pay attention to what your partner needs, or your partner needs to pay attention to your needs, is what I want to say, because this is your reading. So if they want to get this back together, they're going to have to come in really strong with some serious romance and passion. And the Nine of Wands, I think they're planning in the upright. This is someone who knows what they've done. They recognize their behaviors, and they're like, okay, yeah, I need to leave some of that behind and, try something new. So I do feel like the effort's going to be made. It's going to be up to you whether you're willing to work on that or not. Okay. The Lover's Oracle. Let's see what the cards have for you. This is for Virgo. All right, there we go. That one feels right. So we have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So that's what I was saying. They're not always perfect, but they're supportive and challenging, and you learn lessons, and there's lots of love. All right, and then we have Twin Flames, your passion ignites. So I didn't get the cards for that, but it doesn't mean that you're not. So if you think that this person is your twin, I felt like I needed to pull this. Then they very well could be. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I think that's perfect. All right, so the last messages we're going to get are from the Oracle cards. This is for Virgo. These are messages from Spirit. So we have Treasure Island, perfect, moving towards that happiness. Why? Yang, by the book, and Imagine. So it may take a little bit of time. Maybe you need to, sit back in your thoughts and really figure out how you want your life to look. So with the new moon yesterday, hopefully you've written down some intentions, just things that you want to focus on that will help balance out whatever this energy is. If there's been some drama around you, or you feel like people are trying to compete and you're just tired, whatever that is, write it down. Imagine what you want your life to look like moving forward, because great things are coming. Treasure Island, this is a 9. It's like after these tough times, finally there's a payoff. That's what I want to say with this card, this time. So the why card, we always ask questions. I will find out the actual meaning of this card, because each time it means something a little bit different. You could be questioning a million things in your life. There just could be a lot of questions going on in the next week, like, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why did this happen? So it's just energy of that. Now, Yang, your masculine energy. So the yin and yang, needing to balance that out, but focusing on yourself. And then by the book. So you may be somebody who is kind of traditional. There is your 11, so that is an indication you could be twin flames, but this is a strong soulmate connection. I think you might be a little bit more traditional in a sense than the other person. Maybe not all of you, again, general, but it's almost like you want to get married. You want to have children if you're at that age. Later in life, if you're older, you just kind of want to do things that way, like let's get to know each other, let's settle down, blah, 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 like by the book. Okay, so those are your messages for that week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It is such a pleasure reading for you guys. I love you to pieces. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box below. I will see you in next week's video. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.